The first item on the Council is public question time. Questions have been received for Cabinet members from members of the public, and the question will be taken in order they were received. The first question has been submitted by Mr. Charles Garrity, and I believe Mr. Garrity wants to ask the question in person. No? Okay. I'll read the question out. I am an avid watcher of council meetings on YouTube. I would refer to full council meetings 12th of December regarding the insulting and abusive uttering of senior member of the council, opposition leader Javid Sykes. This person, when making reference to persons that use their democratic right to make a vote in the EU referendum that did not concur with his own views, were referred to as Swivel-Eyed Loonies, as the Mayor did not bring Councillor Sykes to task for this insulting remark. Councillors' code of conduct respect for others. I would remind the Council this meeting was streamed live. I would ask the following question. Does this Council condone the use of insulting remarks when describing constituents of the borough in the meeting of the Council? I would also ask that Councillor Sykes be instructed to make a full apology for this remark at the next Council meeting. I call on Councillor Fielding to reply. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to start by saying I admire Mr. Garrity's stamina for watching these meetings streamed live at home. I'm being honest when I say that I'm not sure that I would share the willingness to do so were I not a member of this chamber. However, that is to be commended. The questions seem relatively straightforward. Does this council condone the use of insulting remarks? No. And on the second part of the question about asking Councillor Sykes to make a full apology, well, there is a standards hearing procedure that this council has that Mr. Garrity can go through if he feels he has been offended or personally referred to by Councillor Sykes, which exists for this purpose, and it's not really the place of full council for those questions to be asked. And I'd also say that Councillor Sykes is the leader of the opposition as well, so it's not really my position to ask him to make an apology either. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Members of the public, this is a live meeting, and could we please... No, we need to... Excuse me, sir, could you come through the council? Your questions have been submitted, so you need to refrain from making any remarks. Councillor Sykes, would you like a point of personal explanation regarding this issue?
I certainly would, Mr. Mayor, and I welcome the opportunity to do that. I'll be very brief as I can, and I thank Mr. Garrity for asking his question, because it gives an opportunity to clear up some confusion. If people check the minutes, it's on page 20 in the minutes before you tonight. I've checked exactly what I said. I've checked on the video, and it is. And I can understand why there might be some confusion. So I'm quite happy to say, if people think this was directed at the way the citizens of this borough voted, that was clearly not my intent by saying what I said in that speech, and I wouldn't ever... I might fundamentally disagree with people, but I am a Democrat, and I do respect people's rights to vote how they see fit. What I was referring to in my speech, and I can understand having looked back at it now, was the people that have taken us to this point, not to the good public of Oldham, who have rightly so put their cross when given an opportunity in a referendum. So, I hope I can clarify, if I've cleared up that matter, Mr. Mayor. So there was no intention to insult any members of the public in Oldham, and that was not the intention. And if you read the minutes or watch the video, that clearly wasn't my intention. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much, Councillor Sykes. So we'll move on to the next question, which has been submitted via Twitter.